Ah, yes, another day. Oh, hi, welcome back. We are back at Harvested and Handcrafted. I am Melissa with Culinary Creation. I was just enjoying my wonderful coffee in my beautiful mug. Yes, okay. All right, we are here with Tim, who has some boneless, skinless chicken for us. So Tim, tell us, what is it that's special about this chicken that's very different from a grocery store chicken?
So all of our chicken are raised certified organic.
Okay.
So they're from day 2, because we get them at day 2. They're fed certified organic feed that we source out of North Carolina.
And they sound like they're happy chickens. I mean,
they do live a happy life.
I'd want to live on your farm the way you're talking.
Yeah, they live a happy life. Yes. So they're every day they're out in the fresh air. They, like I said, they live in something called a chicken tractor, which is basically a 20 by 14 size space, and I put 75 birds in there, and we just move it every day, and we raise about 300 birds at a time.
Oh wow, that's a whole lot of feed to go through.
It is. We have we buy a lot of feed from North Carolina. So we have chicken in various cuts. We have whole birds, we have boneless breasts, we have split breasts, we have thighs, bone in, skin on, because I like that with the bone and skin on.
A couple weeks ago, you had said that everybody goes for the boneless, skinless breast. Not many people go for the one with the bone in it because they're a little scared of how to debone it.
Correct.
Which I'm not fearful of it at all. But I wanted to go with this because I went with your bone in last time, which is the same thing.
Yes.
It's just
got to do a little bit of work to cut it, but I find it to be a little bit more moister too when you cook it, especially if you cook it with the skin on.
Yes.
And the bone in. It will add a little bit more flavor.
So I cook pork butts, and they have boneless or bone in, and I always go for the bone in because he's right. The bone in adds a little bit more flavor, keeps the moisture in a little bit longer. Bone in is actually the way to go if you are cooking for an extended period of time. I'm going to stuff these, so I can't use the bone because stuffing it would be impossible with the bone in it. So I appreciate this. I'm super excited about your wonderful chicken that was happily living on a farm one day.
Yeah, I could stand tall with our chicken and tell you how great it is. It tastes fantastic. It's really good chicken. And it tastes much different than you get at the store. That's the big key.
Yay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are here with Preston from Swine Rind. He is a new vendor this year. Preston, welcome to the Somerville Farmers Market.
Thank you. I like being out here. But anyway, let me tell you a story how I got these skins.
All right.
I went to the pastor came to me about 14 years ago and asked all the church members for a donation for the church. So when I went to my ex-wife and I asked my ex-wife, we need some money for the church. She told me we don't have the money to give the church. So I got on my knees that night and I prayed. I asked God for 3 things. Lord, don't let me get rich, me be able to pay my tithe, and me be able to float in the street. So after 14 years, I'm still here, and I got different flavors. I got plain, ranch, garlic, lemon pepper, barbecue, and spicy hot. I also got a different type of skin here too. It's called smoky. I call this the smoky flavor. It's a smoke flavored skin with barbecue, lemon pepper, which I do variety. I can make any variety out of regular for you.
Well, congratulations on your business. We're super excited to have you out here. I am going to use some of your pork rinds, and I'm going to blend them up and coat them on my chicken, my stuffed chicken.
Okay.
So I'm doing it a little bit differently this time, which is exciting. So let's get, I think I'm going to do, you know what? Light bulb went off. Let's do plain. And then let's get a spice from one of our spice companies and season it up ourselves, right? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get a bag of plain pork rinds if I could. But if you don't want to do the whole seasoning thing and like create your own genius seasoning, you have an array of different seasonings that you can choose from. All right. I'll grab a plain, please. All right. We are here with Adam from A Damn Good Rub. I was told to say that instead of Adam Good Rub. Okay. And we are, we've got a whole bunch of blends here. I'm thinking about the Pharaoh favorite. Can you tell us a little bit about the Pharaoh's favorite?
Pharaoh's favorite is an Egyptian blend, kind of a Middle Eastern Mediterranean flair to it. 21 different spices, very mild heat-wise, kind of explodes with flavor. Really just pops away the whole time you're eating it. It's good on fish, chicken, and steak. Does exceptionally well on pork tenderloin and pork chops. And then things like roasted potatoes, zucchini, and squash.
Okay. I actually love, like, the second you said 20 different blends or seasonings, I was like, you mean I don't have to go through my cabinet and like find all the 20 different seasonings and blend them all together myself?
I've got it all together for you. It goes right in, sprinkle it right on with a little bit of olive oil for a binder, and it's perfect. And like I say, it just explodes the whole time you're eating it. Just tons of flavor.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So we are making chicken cordon bleu today. We had some of the pork rinds from swine rind, and then we had the Pharaoh's favorite from Adam's dry rub, and we are using just normal store-bought flour. We are using eggs from there's like 6 farmers out there that have eggs. So if you're looking for eggs, you'll find them everywhere. Just go to every corner. You'll find one. And then we just got some ham and some Swiss cheese from the grocery store. You cannot find that over there. And then our chicken from Tim over at Blue Sky Sunny Day Farms is the name of this one. The first one, when you're coming into the market from the garage, the first one, right when you see Mr. Tim, that's him. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. All right, so I actually got 2 chicken breasts. I've already done the magic of TV with one of them, which you will see in a minute. But this is the other half of that chicken breast, and we are going to pound it out. Now, it is tender. Usually you pound chicken out to tenderize it, but you can also do it just to flatten it so that the chicken is even throughout. So if sometimes you'll notice that the tip up here is pretty thin, but then the butt of it is what I want to call it. It's like the breast of it is really thick. So when you're pounding it out, it kind of makes the whole chicken the same thickness throughout. So I usually put it in a plastic bag, or I'll put it in, put a piece of saran wrap over the top. And that makes it so that when I'm pounding this out, the juices don't go flying everywhere. So it's kind of a cool way to do it. All right, this might be a little noisy. I start with the thickest part, and then I move out towards the thinner part. That way the meat kind of comes down. Okay, and so I'm going to put on my trusted gloves at this moment because I don't want to touch the chicken and then get all chicken juicy. We'll take it out of the bag now, and we're going to lay it so that way the clean side is down on the cutting board and that messy looking side is up. Then we're going to take our ham. You know what? Let's put the cheese down first for fun. Put the cheese down, and then we'll put the ham down. All right, and then we're just going to roll this chicken up. We're going to make it nice and tight so that way our ham and our cheese doesn't fall out, which it's kind of is right now. And then we're just going to tear it off. Thank you. My assistant always bringing me a napkin because I always forget that part. All right, and then we're going to dip it in the flour. Now, last time I did this with you, I told you, remember to keep one hand dry, one hand wet, so that way as you're moving through the process, you're not making the last bowl all dirty with your hands from the liquid. But I'm actually, because I'm trying to keep this chicken breast all together, I am going to mix my hands for this. It's not as easy when it's just a chicken breast. When it's a rolled up chicken breast, it takes a little bit more hands. Rolling it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay. And then, thankfully, I only have to do one chicken breast. All right, so the breadcrumbs that I'm using are the swine rind. And when I made the crumbs, I just took the swine rind crumbs, or the swine rind pork rinds, and I put them in a food processor. Now, funny thing about that, Ava was sitting at the table where my food processor is, my daughter, and there happened to be one pork rind that was a little bit more crunchy than all the rest of them, and it got caught in the blade, and it made all the pork rinds fly out of my food processor. And Ava was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm being attacked by pork," and she ran out the door. So before you put it in the food processor, just make sure you don't have one of those really crunchy ones that'll get stuck in your blade. All right. And when I did the food processing at my house, I also put in a little bit of that farro seasoning, which I just read on the bottle. It is a salt-free product, which is fantastic because the pork rinds alone are going to have some salt on them. It's just going to give just naturally that salty flavor. So you don't really need salt in your seasoning because you already got it in the pork rinds. All right. We are here with Hayden from Palmetto Mud Pottery. And she has been with us for a while now. How long have you been out?
I think this is my 4th year. My first year I was a sub in and out, but this is my 3rd year full time.
She's directly diagonal from me, so I see her every morning. So I knew it had been a while, but I wasn't sure exactly how many years. So 4 years. And she makes these really cute ceramic cups and little spoon rests and bowls and all kinds of cute little things. And this is new this year. This is our little, say the name again.
A tiki torch.
Tiki torch.
Yep, so keep the mosquitoes away.
And that's so cute. You
Put your like essential vanilla oils and stuff in them, and then you're good to go.
That's so cool. So fun. Okay, so tell me, what is your why? Like, why this business?
I started back in high school, and then so once I aged out of my little summer camp that I did every year, I was either quit or buy my own stuff, and I've been doing it ever since, and I just love doing it, you know. I grew up playing in the dirt, and now I'm playing with mud.
So do you do like the whole dirty dancing pottery wheel thing at your
I have my
house?
own wheel, my own kiln, everything, yep.
Oh my goodness. How long
It's
does it
always
take
a mess,
you
too.
to make these things?
So I make everything in batches. So it takes me about 2 weeks to make a batch of 40 to 60 or so. It just depends on how many pieces I can get in the kiln at that time.
Are these hard to make? Do you make them? Like, what's your favorite thing to make? Easiest thing to make versus
Probably
hardest?
mugs. I mean, I mostly make mugs. That's why I like making them. I don't make a lot of bowls, but mugs is probably my favorite thing because you can decorate them a little more.
My thing would be that I would make the mug. I'd be fine probably to some extent making this. The handle would just fall off. Yeah,
that happens.
No
Especially
handle.
down here in all this heat. If they dry too fast, they'll crack, and I lose a bunch of them this time of year just because of the heat and they dry too fast. But
temperature is a real thing down here. It definitely plays part in bread making and pottery making and all kinds of things. So do you paint these, or how does the decoration go on?
I design them and I create a silk screen, and then I put them on after I throw them, and then they go into the kiln, get fired, come back out, and they get glazed again.
Very fun. We need to like watch your process one day. Come to your shop and videotape your process. That would be really cool. All right. She also has these little soap dispensers and an olive oil or balsamic vinegar, whatever you want to put in here that you want to drizzle around. So cute. Love it. And do you do custom designs?
Can. It just depends on how much detail. So you see how kind of these lines are. Any thinner than that, it's really hard to do with the silk screen process. But yeah, as long as I can work with it and make it a little thicker so it'll go on there, yeah, I can.
All right, so Christmas is right around the corner. I imagine that's probably one of your busiest seasons.
Yeah, it is.
So if people want to get custom whatever,
the sooner the better, for sure. That's once I get into November, I'm pretty much done with custom stuff. I'm just busy with shows.
All
And
right. So you got like, what, 2 months?
Other orders.
August, September,
Yeah.
October, November. Yeah, you got like 3 months. Get your act together. Start making that Christmas list.
That's right.
Add the pottery to your Christmas list. And yeah, make it unique.
There you go.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So the joys of this fryer. So I have never used an air fryer before. This morning was my very first time. As you can see, the sticker is still on there. Is that supposed to come on? I think, yeah. Yeah, see, sticker's still on there. That's how new it is. And so I wasn't sure how this all works. I'm kind of not a gadget person, like the garlic press. I feel like I can do the same thing with my knife. So why am I going to buy a garlic press? My sister got a quesadilla maker when she was first getting married. And I was like, why do you need a quesadilla maker? I have a flat top that does the same exact thing. So I'm not really a gadgety type person. Air fryer kind of seemed like a gadgety type thing when it first came out. But then like everyone was getting one. And I even have customers that put my casseroles in the air fryer to cook them. And I was like, really? So it sparked my interest. So I decided I'm going to test out the air fryer today. So I went and bought one this morning. And I did a test run on this chicken. Yeah, I'm going to take my glove off. And all right, so the test is when I cut into this, is it actually going to be cooked? I did this I put the chicken in, that's what I did. I put it in the air fryer and I put it on 375 for 20 minutes. And let's see what happened. Let's see if I actually have a beautiful chicken. Let's just cut it open and see what happens. Oh my goodness, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's golden. It's pretty.
And juicy.
And juicy. Yes, I can see some juice coming out of that. I am pretty impressed. All right, so I'm going to take a picture of this and then that's it. That was simple. So normally I would have like the grill or the flat top or whatever, the frying pan, and we'd be sitting here and waiting for but the air fryer just did all the work for us. I'm very impressed by this. All right. Well, that's it. Easy breezy. All right, guys. We'll see you at the Somerville Farmers Market.